So the first thing we're going to do is set the problem up as our step 1. So writing with me, 4 8/10 plus 1 6/10 plus 5 2/10 plus x. Now that gives us 4 pieces of data. So we're going to divide by 4. And then we would like the answer to end up with a mean of 3.7. So the next step is to add up all the numbers we do know at the top. So raise your hand as soon as you have 4.8 plus 4.8 plus 1.6 plus 5.2 plus 1.6 plus 5.6 plus 5.2 plus 5.2 please. Plus 5.2 please. 0.2 please. Okay, Tommy, please. Okay, Tommy, what'd you get? Tommy, what'd you get? Yeah? Tyler, what'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? When you added this up, can I get confirmation? At 11. Can I get confirmation at 11.6? Confirmation at 11.6. Good. At 11.6. Good. 0.6. Good. So we have 11 6/10. So we have 11 and 6/10 plus tenths plus x plus x plus x plus x divided by 4 equals 3 and 7/10. Now we had a discussion about opposites. We would like to get rid of dividing by 4. So what's the next step in this equation? Leo. Okay, we multiply by 4 on both. We multiply by 4 on both sides. Correct. So this quantity we're going to multiply by 4 and multiply by 4 and this 4 and this quantity we're going to multiply by 4. And we remember And we remember that when you multiply and divide, they cancel each other out. So what divide, they cancel each other out. They cancel each other out. Each other out. So what we're left with is 11. What we're left with is 11.6 plus 6 plus x plus x plus x equals who has 3.7 times 4 3.7 times 4 for me 0.7 times 4 for me Camp times 4 for me Camp 4 for me Camp I'm sorry 14.8 can I get 14.8 can I get confirmation 14.8 can I get confirmations 8 can I get confirmations 14 and 8 tenths now 8 tenths now you're still going straight down your paper for me I've run out of room so I'm going to go over here to this room so I'm going to go over here to the side well maybe I could fit it in this space so now I want to get x all alone so I have a positive now I want to get x all alone so I have a positive 11 and 6 tenths what am I 6 tenths what am I going to do to get rid of that? What would be a good thing? Carter? What would be a good thing? Carter? Okay, good. Excellent. So, okay, good. Excellent. Okay, good. Excellent. So, good. Excellent. So, excellent. So, 11 and 6 tenths is positive and 6 tenths is positive. 6 tenths is positive. Plus is positive. Plus an x. And then we're going to plus an x. And then we're going to minus x. And then we're going to minus 11.6 or add 11.6 or add the opposite either one works and we have to do this works and we have to do the same thing to both so 14.8 also minus 11.6 now the positive and negative 11.6 cancel each other out and now I really will have to go up here cancel each other out and now I really will have to go up here so X is all that's left. X is all that's left on this side of the equation. Left on this side of the equation equals. And when you do 14.8 minus 11.6, the answer you get is 3.2. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. So X is equal to 3 2/10. Now, because I went out of order, I'm going to put a box around the solution, and if you would do that too, that will help your grader. That's how we solve for the unknown X when we know what we want to have as a mean.